But my wife is beautiful. I wish you could meet her. She was supposed to be here tonight, but she's out shopping. My wife is always out shopping. She's one of the great shoppers the world has ever known. It's got a price tag on it. She needs it. You should see our house. We don't have a garage. We've got a loading zone. Do you know that the week that she was sick in bed with the flu, 3 stores in Beverly Hills went out of business? But we get along pretty good. We have our little fights every now and then. We had a little fight last night. Nothing serious. 2 squad cars. See, we got a problem. I'm half Irish, and my wife is half Irish. That's not our problem. Those 2 halves get along great. We get drunk, we get stoned, that's it. It's the other 2 halves that cause the problem. My wife is half German, and I'm half Jewish. Well, I won't tell you what kind of a German my wife is, but she still keeps getting postcards from an uncle in Argentina. You should have been at the wedding. They sent her brother over to pick up my family and take him to the wedding. He walks in the house, first thing he does, captures the living room. Now he lines us all up. He says, Achtung! All right, everybody going to the wedding, pick up your belongings and get on the truck. The wedding was really, my wife was so nervous her monocle kept falling off. And then after the wedding, my side of the family signed the wedding book. Our side of the family burned it. Not the wedding book, sir. They burned my side of the family. That's what got me. But the reception was great. The reception was great. Our father was a lot of laughs once we got him away from the machine gun. Great family. Their idea of a good time is a forced march to Milwaukee. But you know, there's something about German girls. Somebody got that. There's something about German girls. They are clean. They are the cleanest girls in the world. My wife is a fanatic on cleanliness. I wish you could see our house. I wish I could see our house. I'm not allowed in. There's no room. My wife lives there with 5 cleaning women. She's got a cleaning team, comes in once a week to clean them. Unbelievable. Folds up everything, including my shoes. But my wife is great. We've been married, let's see, about 6 years now, I guess. And we're very happy. We don't have any children as yet, but I don't think that's important. There's plenty of time for that. The important thing is that my wife loves me. She thinks I'm the funniest man in the world, laughs at everything I say, everything I do. That's why we don't have any children. I don't understand it. I don't understand. My mother had 14 kids. 14 kids. All because she was hard of hearing. I think I better explain that. You see, my mother had 14 kids. My mother was hard of hearing. And every night, when it was time to retire, my father used to say to my mother, well, you want to go to sleep or what? And my mother would say, what? 14 kids. I don't understand it. I don't understand why we don't have any children. It's not like we don't try. We try. God knows we try. 8, 9 times a day. Would you believe twice a month? How does New Year's Eve grab you? I'm getting exhausted just talking about it, I'll tell you that much. I think I just blew New Year's Eve. What does it all mean? I'm not the man I used to be. I never was the man I used to be. Oh, that's it. Sex is not that important. Am I right, sir? Sex isn't that important, is it? Get the wagon, please. Get this guy out of here. No, as a matter of fact, you're right. Sex isn't that important. Do you know that doctors have discovered that sex is bad for one? For 2, great. But for 1, you could go out of your head. And I think you have. Sex everywhere. If you go up and down the strip, you see the nude shows. You go out, you buy a magazine, it's Playboy. You buy a book, it's one of these things. Sex. I picked this one up. I got to tell you about this. This is an historical novel. You read it? And it's all about a girl who rises from the banks of the Mississippi mudflats to become the flame of old New Orleans. And it's called The Girl Who Rises from the Banks of the Mississippi Mudflats to Become the Flame of Old New Orleans. And it's all about a girl called Delta Levy. Or is that Levy? Levy? Levi? What the hell is that? Anyway, it says that Delta knew that she was different from other girls her age by the peculiar way that the rough, tough riverboatmen used to look at her when she bent over to fill the water buckets. Do you understand anything I'm saying at all? Would you blink twice, sir? When did he pass away? You see, although she was only a child of 12, she had the fully developed body of a woman of 13. Goes on to tell about the men in Delta's life. Here's a guy that loves the straight lines. Goes on to tell about the men in Delta's life. I had to be sure. It says, there were many men in Delta's life. There was Lance Cortland, gentle but arrogant. There was arrogant Lance. Cortland but gentle. There was gentle Cortland. Lance but arrogant. Arrogant Lance Cortland, the hell with it, I don't care. Most of all, there was Roger. Roger was a man of vision. He had a great dream. A dream to build a bridge across the Mississippi. Lengthwise. That's the long way, sir. If I had a hand grenade, I'd get rid of him. Anyway, it's written in just a wonderfully exciting style. And I should just like to open here to the first page and read you a little of this very exciting style that it's written, and I'll just read it random. That night, Lance came to Delta in the gypsy camp. I am here, he said. You're kidding, she said. They stood sensing one another. I thought you were in Philadelphia, she said. If I was, he croaked. Then you left it, she wheezed. I left it, he said, his voice glooping. As he spoke, his breath came in quick, short pants. He came closer. She could hear his pants as he moved. They were corduroy is what they were, sir. Lance picked her up and carried her to the couch. What business do you have here, she said. Stupid broad, man. Put out the lights, said Lance. Delta could not mistake the meaning in his... corduroys, is it? It gets a little messy here. Let's turn to the last page and see what it says. When they got off the couch, it's going to make a hell of a movie, I'll tell you that much. That's what I want to do, is a movie. I would love to do a movie. I love to act. Oh, God. Hi, sweetheart. No, I would love to do them. I did a Broadway show once called Harold with Anthony Perkins. And see, you're all choked up about that. Well, we only lasted 3 weeks on Broadway. The reviews weren't bad. It was word of mouth that killed us. But anybody can act. You know, it's a strange thing. Anybody in this world can act. I don't care what kind of a business you're in. The easiest thing in the world to do is to act. Anybody can act. What is your name, sir? Read my lips. What is your name, sir? You're going to be all right. You're going to go out and play with the other children. Nick? Is Nick your name? Nick what? You want to talk it over with your wife for a few minutes? You're not sure of your name, sir. Nick what? We've got all night. We don't have any place to. Nick?
Papadopoulos.
Do you know, sir, that your name is funnier than my whole act? Is this your husband? Nick, your husband? Sorry about that, dear. Nick, you're a very nice-looking man. Very, very nice-looking man. What do you do for a living? A farmer. Whoopee. You're a very nice-looking man. You could be an actor very easily. I tell you what I'm going to do, Nick. No, we're going to do a little scene, you and I. I'm going to prove to... No, simple little scene. Don't get nervous, dear. He's going to be great. I can tell it. He's going to be great. Now, we're going to do a simple little scene. It's really nothing at all. I tell you how we're going to do it. This is what's going to happen. And don't be nervous. I'm going to say to you, "Hi, Mark Anthony." And then you will say, "Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Over thy wounds now do I prophesy, which like dumb empty mouths do ope their ruby lips to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue." You got that, Nick? Okay, let's go. "Hi, Mark Anthony." That wasn't it, Nick. You didn't get it all? Which part didn't you get? The part after "here's what you say." Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to give you one simple little line. A simple little line to say. I want you to say it with a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion. He'll be great at this. Don't be worried. You know that, don't you? How long have you been married? 20 years. Oh, God. No, you're going to be great. I'm going to give you a simple little line. One line to say, Nick. I want you to say it with a lot of feeling, a lot of passion, like Charles Boyer or like Ronald Colman. He can say it. All right, Nick. Here it is. You will say the line. Let's see. Here's a line. "I love you very much, my darling." Very simple. A lot of feeling. Shh. Give him a chance, dear.
I love you very much, my darling.
How about that? Bang. Hey, Nick, stand up. Take a bow. Take a... Sit down, Nick. You're making a fool out of yourself. Hey, he said that pretty good. "I love you very much, my darling." I'd like to see you in my dressing room right after the show, Nick. Oh, we could meet early tomorrow and look for furniture. I'm only kidding. Are you? You're a very nice man, and I certainly appreciate your playing along with me like this. It's very, very nice of you to do that. Are you having a lot of fun, Nick? Good, because right now your room is being ransacked by thieves. I want you to have a good time, though. Hey, you're a very nice man. You going to go out and gamble now? Do a little gambling? Huh? I tell you, these conversations are really exciting. No. Come down, gamble, have a good time, but be very careful. You can get killed out there, you know. You really can. I have a system. If I had spoken to you before the show, I would have given you the system. I'm going to pass it on to the rest of you, because I have a system where I never get hurt when I come to Vegas. Simple system. I live in the back, way, 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 way in the back in a bungalow, see? So I take $100, and I bring that $100 down to the casino, and I play with that $100. Now, when that $100 is gone, that is it. Right back to the bungalow for another $100. I've made 18 trips today. Lost a lot of money, but I'm in great shape. It's a pleasure having you here with us tonight. The rest of you, when you go out and play, remember, whether you win or lose is not important, but how you play the game. These immortal words were once said by Juan Marichal to John Roseborough. I leave you with the words of one of our great philosophers. I think it was Sonny Liston. It's rather late. We've all been drinking just a little bit. Haven't we, honey? Yes. Wonderful. And so, I'd like to ask all of you, when you leave here, wherever you go, to please remember and drive carefully. Not you, dear. I don't care where you drive. Wipe it up against it, but no, I would like you to drive carefully. All of you, drive carefully, because I don't know whether you know this or not. But in Las Vegas alone, every 7 minutes, a man is hit by a car. And I don't know who this guy is, but he better get out of town. You've been a wonderful audience. I thank you so much for coming in.